Hi teachers, in this video you will learn how to use Screencastify to create your own teaching videos. Start by installing the Screencastify extension from the Google Chrome store. So I'm just going to search Screencastify, and my very first option is screencastify.com. So I'm going to go ahead and go to there and click Add to Chrome. This adds this extension so that you can use it very easily. It will pop up right up here. So I'm going to click Add to Chrome, and it's going to take me to the Chrome web store. I'm going to click Add to Chrome one more time. Just make sure that you're signed in with your Northside email address. Click Add Extension, and it's installing right now. This can be done on a laptop, a computer, a Chromebook. You'll notice now I have a pop-up here. This is my Screencastify extension. So once I have that, I'm actually ready to rock and roll. I'm going to click on that arrow with the video camera, and then I'm going to connect my Google Drive or my Google login with Screencastify. And this is really important because, as you can see here, my videos will automatically be added to Google Drive, which is awesome because it makes it super easy to either share on Google Classroom right away, or you can upload them to YouTube and then share them to Google Classroom. So I'm going to click Sign in with Google. And since I am signed into my portal, it'll automatically recognize me. I'm going to go ahead and enable my camera and those drawing tools and click Allow. And I'm ready to go. So when you're watching this tutorial and you're finished, there are several other tutorials within the Screencastify website that you're welcome to check out as well. They have some great little getting started tips. So I'm going to go ahead and launch my first screen recording by clicking the arrow with the video camera. And I'm going to show you some of the features here. So I usually just record my entire desktop. You'll see here my microphone is working. You can also select an external microphone if you have one connected to your computer. You can embed a webcam here. So if you want to be able to see yourself in the corner here, you can go ahead and click Embed Webcam. I'm going to click Show More Options here. I do like a 3-second countdown. When I launch my record button or click my record button, it gives me 3 seconds to be ready to start speaking or start recording. And then the drawing tools will come in handy. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that on. So I'm going to go ahead. I didn't enable my webcam this time, but it's very easy to do. You can enable that webcam and your kids will be able to see you in the corner of your screen, which is really fun. So I'm going to go ahead and click record and show you an example. I'm going to click on my entire screen here and click share. And then it's going to start my 3-second countdown. Hi kids, in this video you're going to learn how to use Google Classroom. And so then you could actually navigate to Google Classroom and show them how to turn something in or show them how to do whatever it is that you're asking them to do. But even better, so you can do little tutorials like this, but even better would be if you wanted to create some teaching videos. So let's say that we are learning about Yellowstone National Park. Maybe I want to take my kids to the Yellowstone website, and we can actually explore together on the Yellowstone website. Maybe we're learning about grizzly bears. And so I can click here and I can talk to my kids all about grizzly bears, and we can maybe even read part of that. I can read that to the kids. So a great way for you to teach some skills to your kids via video. One other thing I want to mention is that you can also use the drawing tools down here. So this right here is my mouse pointer. So if I hold my mouse right here, you can see that it's kind of circling whatever I'm clicking on or whatever I'm hovering on. The other thing I can do is actually write on the screen. I can change the color. I can circle something, underline something. So that really comes in handy. There's also an eraser there. So when I'm done with my tutorial or when I'm done with my video, I'm going to click this button that says Stop Sharing. That's going to finish my video. and it's going to pop up into the Screencastify Editor, which is really cool. I'm going to skip this tour. You're welcome to take the tour, but I'm going to skip it because I'm going to kind of guide you through all of the bits and pieces in the tour. So the first thing I'm going to do is title my video. So I'm going to title it Screencastify How to, or you know what, you would probably do Yellowstone or Google Classroom How To, or whatever it is that your video was all about. You can open this in the editor and you have more editing tools, but you can clip your video. If you need to cut out the beginning or cut out the end, you can do that here. But make sure you give it a title, because when you share your video with your students, they'll be able to see the title of your video. So that title piece is really important. It just has like the date if you don't change the title. So really important to do. You can simply copy the shareable link onto Google Classroom, or you can send it in an email, or you can put it on a Google Doc. But one of the great things about Screencastify is that it has a Google Classroom integration. So I can click Share to Classroom, and I can choose the Google Classroom I want to share it to. So I'm just going to navigate to one of my classes, and I can say what I'm going to do with this video. So let's say I'm going to ask my kids a question about Yellowstone, and I want them to first watch my video that I created about the Yellowstone National Park. So I'll just click Ask Question. You could also create a new assignment and so on, and click Go. And what it's going to do is launch that Google Classroom screen where you can type in your question that you want your kids to answer. And you'll notice right here, this is my video. Remember, I titled it Yellowstone. This is my actual video, and so that video will be embedded in that question. So you can do that with a activity as well. If you want to do an assignment, you can do that as well. The other thing you can do is publish straight to YouTube, and this can come in handy if you have if you're sharing your video outside of Northside, or if you just prefer to have a bank of your own videos on YouTube. Northside, you're going to use your Northside email address. So I'm already signed in with my Northside that I signed in with Google. And so it will immediately go to my Northside YouTube channel, which is pretty fun. So I'm going to click here and change this to public, because I want anyone to be able to see this. And you can give it a description. You don't have to. So I could say, take a tour of Yellowstone National Park with me, or whatever you want to add there. And then you're going to simply click upload. And this is going to upload that video to YouTube. It takes just a second to do. And it does process for a few minutes on YouTube, so it's not available right away, but it will just take a few minutes for it to process. So I'm going to click View on YouTube, because there's one more step I want to teach you, especially if you're in Northside. So I'm going to click View on YouTube, and it is right now still processing. I'm going to refresh. Oh, well, it's done processing, but one of the things that I wanted to show you is that right now it says video not approved for Northside. All I'm going to do is simply click approve. This probably won't be an issue if your kids are working from home, but if they're working on a Northside device, or more specifically, if they're working on the Northside Wi-Fi, they might not be able to view this video unless you click approve. So I'm going to click approve, and now I can simply take that link. I can click here to get the link, and just copy and paste it into Google Classroom or an email, or whoever I need to send this to. Also, I can copy the link here, so it has my link all built in. One more thing I want to show you. If you look down here, you can actually download the video and save it if you needed to maybe put it in iMovie and add another video with it, or do some additional editing. So this is how you can use Screencastify in your classroom and create awesome teaching videos.